Alright, looks like we are live for Rulers of the Wave 14 playoff nights. Playoff night, if I can talk. Epic going, hey, Caramaster, how is it going? Once again, there is a stream delay of 120 seconds. And right now, unfortunately, why is my... What? I just lost my camera. Great. Or, well, my video to feed. 1 second, be wrong. Let's see, do you want to connect? Not feeling that, I guess. Memento, I just see him getting a little technical issue right here. I have a feeling it's got to be that. Come on, little buddy. There we go. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I just want to make sure I got this all up there. We do have the night to night going on here. Hopefully it doesn't drop that. Perfect. Testing out something new tonight, so just gonna not on the stream side, just on my side. Oh, right here we have P-Pop versus Dino Nuggies winners bracket 2-1 right here. This will be the first game of 3 on here tonight. As we will be doing Aurora, Haven, and Sea of Fortunes. One second, everyone wants me to share the link around. You get a little sneak peek of what it looks like on my end. But going to share out that link. Hopefully everyone is having a good evening and getting ready for all the funds that Rulers the Wave will be. We are waiting for the first invite from the teams. We have P-Pop versus Dino Nuggies. Now Dino Nuggies yesterday actually kind of flipped it around. They definitely have started out a little rough, started to get their footholds, and that's the main thing. That's what we're looking for. Especially those comeback stories. They are a lot of fun. Oh, 1 second, there's one more place I need to post up this link right here. Boom. Sorry. Alright, there we go. Now I can focus on this. Alright, so let's focus on the stream actually. We got winners bracket 2-1 tonight. After that, we will be looking at winners bracket finale, which is a best of 5. And when we're looking at the teams right here, we have P-Pop versus Dino Nuggies. P-Pop has definitely been a considerable force this entire tournament from last night. They won most of their games. They kind of dismantled certain groups there, so that's one thing that's going to be crazy. But Infinite Rage versus Lag, that is going to be a game to look forward to, because that is going to be a contestant of giants right there. Rage is an absolute powerhouse, while Lag team right there, both of them have won this tournament before, and now they're going to be there again. So we'll find out. Hey Goru, how's it going? There'll be no bias tonight. May the best Dino win. Seems like there's already bias, dude. Already biased. No, let me quickly. Yep. Are we doing winners bracket? We are doing winners bracket on this one. So this is the schedule tonight. For me, we are just covering the winners bracket 2-1 and winners bracket finale. All while that is happening, actually Pig Bay and another streamer will be covering the losers bracket games along with the losers bracket finale. So of course, if anything, basically get ready to swap out. If my games end up going quick, go out and give them some love on their channels right there. Well, let's see. We are just waiting for the first invite. If we quickly go over to the main game right here, drop the music just a little bit, we have seen some very interesting picks, especially involving the Pietro. So right here, the Pietro Pavlos, if I can find it. I have it on my main account. I do. This ship, it's got a very low rate of DPM, but its style of play, we saw it in some considerable fashion every now and then that actually really worked out for it. The 360 turrets allow you to just switch over to one side over the other, but I just think its DPM really does hurt it. We did see a few Kremlins here and there. We've definitely seen a small one. It's a force to be reckoned with. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Looking to see if there's another Kleber popping out of there, or maybe in a Marcel. Both are great ships in their own point. Now, I don't have the Black Republic, but the Republic itself. We really haven't seen many of those. Black Republic, though, we are. It's a strong ship for tier 10. Many would say it's actually a borderline OP in the right hands. I can definitely agree with that. Venezia, strong ship. It's got a lot to take advantage of, but I think we've seen a lot of fleets, not use it to its fullest extent. So that's going to be one of those things, you know, here and there. Holland, I think you'll see it occasionally. It's just one of those ships that we have seen. It seems to do pretty well. It's more brought out for its capabilities with the radar. Let's see, very good matches coming up. Absolutely, I'm looking forward to it. Growth first, if I can talk. We have definitely seen plenty of those. They are massive meat shields, and they do pretty decent damage as well. Let's see, Vermont's. We've seen this with Triple JGG using a lot. Probably over on Pigbay stream, he'll be watching Infinite Rage versus Lagtam. Probably be using that. This thing can smack hard, but it's not necessarily the best choice for everything. Now we go over here. We have, I guess, some off kills there. We have seen in Austin, but I feel like that was just a little bit of a showing off phase from P-Pop right there. Garen, we've seen plenty of them. It was really basic DD, and sometimes that's all you really need. It's pretty good overall. And such. If we go back, we are waiting on the first invite on this side. I'm just going to quickly message the teams. Just got to find them. Don't worry about. So, there we go. Messaged that. Again, to watch the raid teams, I have multiple devices. Yep, absolutely Soulfire, so make sure you have Pigbay's stream up there as well. And on top of it, I believe there's a third one. I don't have the initial link for that, sorry. But there's a third streamer on there, and the links, of course, are all on Discord. So, hopefully everyone's ready. I have my margarita tonight, because, yeah, it's going to be a festive night tonight. I need 2 TVs. Oh, Optimus Prime, how is it going? We're still waiting on that first one. Let's look over the map. So we have Aurora, Haven, and Sea of Fortune. So Aurora, we actually saw a few misuses yesterday on ships going to the wrong side of the match overall, because you put a DM in the open water side of Aurora on either the north or the south, it's not really going to do well. If you put it more towards the islands, it does a little bit better. But Focus Fire can still destroy it just insanely. Haven, you have a lot of different plays that can happen there between Turtles that we've seen fail and Crumble just do a Colbert. And then, of course, some key critical plays of just some really good horizontal fronts of just who's a better shooter on there. Sea of Fortune, a little bit of a mix. We'll have to see how that plays out. Or even if we get to that, maybe they'll 2-0 it. We're going to have to see, because P-Pop versus Dino Nuggies and Infinite Rage versus Lag. There's going to be some good games tonight, so make sure you have both streams up. Also, go say hi to Pigbay for me. Round robin wise, we will look at this. We do have Dino Nuggies has come back. P-Pop has a pretty good lead there, so we're going to see. We're going to have to see. So, but go back to playoffs. We're going to sit right here and we're just waiting for Hocus Pocus. How's it going? Thoughts on Henri and Rulers of the Wave. So Henri is not exactly a ship I would bring, just due to it's an ambush predator in tier 10. And while you remove one of its greatest adversaries, which is the carrier, you still have a massive size, and it really keeps its speed to keep it, or it needs its speed to keep it alive. And that allows you to flex in the right places, and if you can stay hidden, the problem is that it is very squishy. It's a very big target when we actually look at it in game. Quickly bring this over to my Henri. Just looking at it in comparison to, per se, like a Venezia, you can see that it sits way lower in there, and also it has fuel smoke with Venezia, where the Henri, it is easy, absolutely easy to hit. While it can do a lot of damage and be that ambush predator, it would require a very good player to pull out all of its strengths. So we do have a training room right here. Let's quickly move over here. We have fault lines up. No, that's not right. If I'm remembering right, let me just make sure that I'm not speaking on the answer. Yeah, we got Aurora. Yep. So we're just waiting for everything. But we have the winners bracket 2-1. I am watching P-Pop versus Dino Nuggies. Pigbay is watching Infinite Rage versus Lagtam, so make sure that you go over there if you want to watch those games, or stay here if you want to watch that. Go say hi to Pigbay for me if you are switching over there, or if you're over there, just already watching on 2 devices. Who knows? It'd be fun. Oh, let's see if I can make sure that I don't say too much. Yeah, map is yes. Yep. So we're just waiting for everything there to pop up. Any changes? This is always something interesting because sometimes teams will evolve over this entire tournament to see if it's actually worth sticking around. Do they want to stay in their current set? Do they want to change it up? We do have Yamatos coming out. Yamatos are just really good basic tier 10 battleships. They do just about everything. So that's a great pick, especially if you have a good sniper on the team. Petropopoulos popping up there. We got another Yamato, Smolensk. Matt bringing out the Black Republic, but that's going to have to take a Yamato out for a cruiser or a DD, I have a feeling. Down below, we have Dino Nuggies, and up top, we have P-Pop. So, Daring, Slava, Z52, Alexander Nevsky. So, the Slava is one of those picks up. This is an excellent ship at tier 10. It is great. All you have to do is hit it. It is a absolute squishy ship because you have the Kremlin non-leg mod version of it. So, your targets are different. So actually, when you have a Kremlin leg mod, your bigger targets, or your bigger threats, I should say, are more akin to the heavy cruisers. You know, Stalingrads, your Henrys, you know, even your 203 there, because it gives you that just enough armor that absorbs all those shells. Where when you do have that leg mod in the Kremlin, you are definitely pushing that wonderful. You've got armor now, so you can tank, you know, Columbos, Yamatos, Vermonts. You can just hit those, and a lot of those shells will bounce. So leg mod Kremlin, you can take those battleships. Slava, you can't. So while you might be able to snipe and do really consistently high damage to other BBs, unfortunately you'll take a good smack back. Let's quickly drop the music right here. We are going into first round of winners bracket 2-1 P-Pop versus Dino Nuggies. So Slava is really the main thing. I don't think there's anything else new within this setting right here. Hindenburg, it's going to be a great one, but we're going to see exactly where people move within this match, as Aurora is a very map position and map position and awareness map. You have to be watching out for where things are. So right here, we're going to quickly go over P-Pop. On this side, we have the Pietro and the Hindenburg. Over here with Daring, Black Republic, Yamato, Smolensk, and Gearing. Let's just keep on moving around here, the map. So Aurora, asymmetrical map as it's flipped around. So the north side has the islands up there, which is where you want to put a lot of your island hopping, you know, ships that want to stick around those over there. And then of course you have the open waters on the other side. We actually have drops. 1 second. Yep, we have drops. What happened? Probably a crash. Oh, DD crashed. Okay. So we're just waiting. We're just gonna wait. Yep. Yeah. So hopefully everyone is having a wonderful night tonight. See, everything's running quite well. Hopefully pig based games are going quite smooth as well. Gotta make sure I'm ready to make sure I'm not the one that's holding them back. Don't want to be doing that. Well, let's do a little bit of annotating. So, with this map particularly, we are going to be looking at. Well, let's see, where can I? We'll just kind of make the map a little bit bigger. So we basically have islands here, here, and here, while on the other side we have islands here, here, and here. A few open water ships go out here on this side, and of course on this side do the exact opposite. You're going to want to have a few ships play in this area right here in this grid, while always having the islands near them enough so that they need protection of the islands. They can quickly just fall back just a little bit and be safe there. Up here, you have a little bit of a bigger island, in my opinion, which allows you to do a little bit more to attack the southern area right here, while... Oh, never mind, we're on it. yeah, hopefully we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. Let's go in now with the first game. Hopefully everything works out. First game on Aurora, Peepop versus Dino Nuggies. So as we quickly do a nice little span around this, seems like everyone's getting positioned in the exact same places right there. So we'll quickly bop over and check out Dino Nuggies setup. Now, bringing in Alexander Nevsky over a small lens, you're betting more on that range capability and your team's just capability of destroying that small lens. And that allows you, because you take that one out, it allows you to bring, per se, the Puerto Rico, which would be excellent in this match right here, because of the range and capability that the Puerto Rico can bring with its high caliber guns. Nevsky, being a sniper, allows you to do just about what you want with the small lens in certain ways. That AP, though, it just doesn't have that slap on DDs as much. Blue Gaming going right into A. We have Dino Nuggies taking and trying to work on that early cap. We got Chris and Steve engaging first with the daring. Pietro moving right there. Pietro is already engaging the Slava, so this is going to be a good position or a good idea right there. With the Pietro is using that high caliber AP to hit the Slava. It's a damage sponge with against those, so you're going to be able to pelt it pretty well with that. Z52 is slightly pushed onto Garion. Garion is not going to be able to handle a Z52 that well, though it does have Edvin in the background with the small lens, and that can do a lot of damage to a Z52. 1-1 on caps with 21 up on Dino Nuggies. Stuka rolling around. It seems like we are having some wide engagements here with the Hindenburg going wide and part in the Hindenburg going wide. So we have very much the firepower of everything spread out. Looks to be blue. I have a feeling probably stealthed up, heading over to B. No one's at B. Might as well grab it. It's free points, right? Free real estate. Stuka's duking it out with the Pietro. Pietro has taken a considerable amount of damage. Garion has taken a considerable amount of damage with the Hindenburg right there. It looks like I have a feeling the Pietro is probably not going to get away with that. With the Slava, with how accurate it is, and the Puerto Rico with how much just offensive firepower it has, it's hard to deny the death that it can bring. Blue Gaming grabbing B, giving 2-1. Dino Nuggies on caps. Stuka's healing up in the corner with Death Chan, looking to probably keep on rolling around. No kills yet. We are getting a flip with Koopa in the gearing, looking to target Blue Gaming. Part over here, probably doing a little bit of damage here and there. We got Yamato. Waiting to see who's going to make that first move. Nope. Koopa probably can just back right up into A, as Blue Game will have to, as is definitely spotted, so Chris can engage and Koopa can just simply back up into A. You got plenty of smokes with the Garion, so you can stay hidden very well. Stuka getting engaged with Death Chan. That's it. That's not gonna be a fun time there. And firing off torpedoes, you're already in that close range, but you have a Slava backing up. You have to turn and run Death and try to get that island in between you and that Slava and make sure that doesn't stay there. But unfortunately, another salvo from the Puerto Rico. That's gonna hurt. We do have a flip on the caps on C, with A getting flipped. Still 2-1 on that. Stuka taking probably a last nice job. Stuka taking out the Hindenburg right there. That was a good amount of firepower loss. So now Blue Gaming and Steve have a little bit of a reprieve right there. Pietro taking some hits on the bow from the Z52. That's great shots from Blue Gaming. The AP on that is deadly. We got some shots in from the Slava coming in, hitting the Pietro. Yeah, the Slava is a dangerous one, but Golden has taken a considerable amount of hits over here, along with Viking from Matt. the Smolens and Edvin and Koopa with the gearing, getting some smacks by Part. Part's doing a great job down here using the island in order to conceal his position against Matt and Edvin. You know, reduce the number of guns shooting at you is always a great idea. Peepop taking B, but are still down by 150 points. Steve looking to go in for an absolute kill shot on the Pietro. He's shooting his guns, probably going to be focusing his torpedoes strictly on Bismarck, taking out, getting those last little shots left. They got the Pietro Pavlos from the Slava, and the Yamato taking a full salvo right there. Dino Nuggies doing a great job there. That probably was hard to lose, but at the same time, sometimes you got to die in order to have your team to win right there. Blue Gaming flipping B back in. Bismarck going to be taking a lot of damage. Arminga still has a lot of health for a Slava, so that's great for him. Stuka landing in some fire right there on the Bismarck, or on Bismarck. As we keep on going, let's see, Parts hurting that. Edvin has had to back away. You know, realistically, Dino Nuggies, you have brought your A game tonight. Great work on that. I think this was just a lot of great outside plays. It's just putting the right people in the right place and having that map position, having that Slava just able to help out the Puerto Rico and or whatever other ship they wanted to help out overall. You're just putting the right players in the right position, and you have the cap advantage early on. Now, you don't have the cap advantage right now, and you do have 2 DDs, so you do have to watch out. But with 51 seconds in the game, I believe Peepop is going to have to make some considerable focus maneuver in order to make this happen. I think Stuka pushing out. That's a little dangerous there, Stuka. Viking holding back, definitely low health. Nevsky can blow up. Definitely can, but putting Stuka right there, the Puerto Rico brings that radar, which is just considerable to this effort. Chris definitely running and taking some hits from the Slava. Slava's got plenty of health to be able to take a full salvo from the Darien. Right there, great work. Dino Nuggies on game 1 of Dino Nuggies versus Peepop, and Part taking out the Edvin at the end right there. That was a great map position in my opinion right there. They put Part on the other side, Part using that island incredibly well. Stuka just showing the raw power of a Puerto Rico versus a Hindenburg. It's built to destroy CAs. So yeah, Puerto Rico is going to do that. Great work to the Slava, to Archmagus, and Matt doing great damage down there with the Black Republic. And the DD play that Steve and Blue Gaming did, especially with Steve making that just hit as many torps as possible on the Yamato, was a great move game. So, okay. Hey, back, how's it going? Game 1. So next map is Haven. So Haven's got in my opinion, some great plays right there. There's a lot of options for turtling in specific areas, but because of the nature of the positions, the islands especially, around a lot of the caps, there's a lot of good anti-turtle strats that you can pop in around and be able to break up that turtle, or at least frustrate them greatly. So, alright, let's see, what do we have? Edvin bringing out Alcongrat. Yeah. Right, Dino Nuggies came out and brought their A game. Peepop was just killing it yesterday, but now, yeah, they're having to do the swap here. No, so I think that was just all about map position. That to me is you put the right people and the right players. The Smolens got shut out because of Part down there, in my opinion, along with some great play by Blue Gaming, showing a very, hey, tasty target, but making sure to show a very small silhouette, wasting that smallness this time. Nevsky constantly putting out some damage there. We saw them do some pretty decent damage on that. Golden, I took a little bit of damage there, but that's sometimes your battleships are more health pools than anything, whereas you have like the Slava. They didn't take much damage, but they did a considerable amount of it because the Slava just has that accuracy, just pinpoint. It's phenomenal. So, okay, Haven, let's go. Just want to make sure everything's running well. Yep, everything seems to be looking good. Hopefully everyone is having a great Saturday night. Okay, Pietro, we are seeing Edvin switch out for the Buffalo. So getting rid of that small, it's Buffalo can do a considerable amount of damage with that rapid reload too, and 12 203s with the right firepower or right aim. Ooh, yeah, that's some deadliness. I need to play the Buffalo more now. Reminds me, I need to get better at it. I think I fixed my build recently. Yeah, it was pretty old. I think I was still using like turret traverse, and you need to use like reload or dispersion. But young mistakes by the young versions of us. So Rage 1-2-0 versus L4. Man, Rage with Dino Nuggies and this, they are bringing out the full stop. Hey, next game we might be watching, or next series might be Rage versus Rage. Who's gonna win, Rage or Rage? I'm betting Dino Nuggies or Infinite Rage will win. One of them. So that is awesome. Great work on Rage there, winning down there against L4. Though I will say L4 has come back in the losers bracket before. They have gone from just losing horribly to win all the way up. So it's not for sure yet. We're going back in. We got Stuka in Puerto Rico again. No changes on Dino Nuggies' side, but Pop did change out for the Buffalo instead of the Smolensk. So Buffalo, you're going to be bringing a different form of DPM, not sit and smoke, set up fires, but more of a raw alpha with that, just pure rapid reload. You put out HE or AP, doesn't matter. It's 12 shots at 203. It's not going to be fun to do or handle. So right here, let's quickly go over. We're starting off with Matt right here. We've got Yamato with Bismarck and Yamato. P-Pop right here going right for D. DNA, you're pretty much going to grab off the bat on both of them. It's who's going to grab C and who's going to grab B. So sometimes you're going to get some contestation on B. Sometimes you're going to get contestation on C. It looks to be we actually already have P-Pop going for a bit of a southern fleet against A. So let's quickly bop up here. We do have a Des Moines. Actually, I didn't even check that out. Viking switch out from the Nevsky to the Des Moines. That's a great ship for this entire map. Des Moines is excellent for this because you have the islands to sit around everywhere. So you can hide yourself. We got Golden Yamato, Slava, Hindenburg, Daring up north. They're going for C, and it looks like Koopa will be going with the gearing over there. So each side has split up their forces, and actually we are seeing 4-on-4 down south and 3-on-3 up north. Now, right here where Bismarck is, it's a great pocket location right around C, right in front of that. You have a little bit of protection on certain things, especially if people are trying to push towards D, like Part looks to be doing. So you realistically, it's the Slava versus Yamato right there. And yeah, that's going to be a contestation of who's a better shot and who gets better RNG. Down here, Blue Gaming has taken a decent bit of hits from Edvin and probably Chris, along with a Hindenburg and Black Republic on that. You do have 2 caps in P-Pop's favor versus Dino Nuggies. Viking's going to be using the capability of rapid reload with that Des Moines and just showing a very small silhouette while still killing over islands fairly easily. Let's see, we got Stuka just kind of sitting back there, being they are a thorn in Chris's because they have radar. So right here we got Part moving over, flexing, and being a roamer here. A Hindenburg roamer, especially in competitive play, is a dangerous roamer just because of the capabilities of torpedoes and its very pinpoint accurate guns. Nukes DDs very easily, can rip apart cruisers. Though the other Hindenburg learned about if you run into a Puerto Rico, you might be screwed. So Pietro taking a decent amount, 2-2 with the caps, Blue taking that. Bit of a slugfest here. Golden taking a bit of the torpedoes from Chris. A nice line on that. We have Archmagus, and it seems, yeah, Archmagus is firing on the Pietro, trying to remove that, taking some considerable damage right there. Steve smoking up, trying to be hidden right there. Part has taken a good bit of damage, unfortunately, from Bismarck. Blue right here has an opening to go into a roaming position. He is able to start the squeeze, but unfortunately Golden is taking a considerable amount of damage, which means Stuka's right after that. So what is Dino Nuggies going to do down here with Matt, Death, and Edvin? It's a lot of firepower, and they need to remove one of them. Edvin actually losing 2 turrets right there. That hurts. That that hurts to see. 50% of your firepower is getting pushed back, not able to be in that roaming position. It seems like P-Pop is bringing a whole different strategy of, hey, we're going to make sure, keep everyone off, keep our caps. They are up by 30. They need to remove somebody, and it looks like Blue Gaming has officially joined the party down here. Chris, yeah, the Z52 is going to hurt. Trying to watch everyone. Stuka has taken a good bit of damage. We got Chris. What they really need to do is they need to get that daring. Yeah, Smoke is not safe at this level of play, so you're gonna get hit there. Blue, so Blue's hightailing it out of there. Because of this longer range engagement, I'd actually say probably at this point, as much as the Des Moines was a good pick for this map, I think a Nevsky would have been better for the situation, as you're just able to put out more rounds at a far higher range. Stuka's taking some hits. They're not taking out Golden, which is interesting, but we're going to see Matt has taken a bit of a damage. Blue is running from Edvin, but Blue can't. Hey, just might as well disengage. Don't need to die right now. Steve is pushing up, probably just wants some torps with Koopa detecting him. Parts healing back up there. I have a feeling Stuka's probably going to be taken down. Next salvo out from, it looks like a Republic, so 2. Matt taking down Stuka. That was the first there. Chris playing the cap game with 3-1 now, with P-Pop in the lead. Blue Gaming, Bismarck and Pietro are very low health. What I don't get is, why is Archmagus not pushing up just a bit more? I feel like they should be. Gen 3-1, they are Vikings resetting A. Yep, definitely. Hey, might as well. Yamato going down, great work and great shooting from Archmagus. Now you just got to take out the Pietro. You're going to be able to retake your lead overall maybe soon. Chris is pushing on Blue Gaming. Blue Gaming has taken a bit of damage from Edvin. Yep, just bob and weave there. Oof, engine out. Hopefully they had that ready. Des Moines right there, Viking pushing in, could probably help at least rip apart Matt, but it looks like they'd be shooting against Death Chan down there. Matt shooting at Viking. Looks to be a miss shot right there. Down over here we have Part moving up against the Pietro with a flip at C in order to get those points back. They are still down with 30 seconds left. They have to make a move. Viking going down, unfortunately, right there. My first part is just that this is a war of just position and also better shooting. I'm not I think they need to be a little bit more pushy with the Slava. I think the Slava's just sitting back a little bit too much, in my opinion, and just got nuked. Yeah. Yep. I think they tried to go for the roaming situation. They tried to split it out. But unfortunately, the plan that Dino had did not go out. So we do have Dino Nuggies and P-Pop 1-1. We are going to Game 3 with Sea of Fortune. Now we're not getting Puerto Rico, such as life, I guess. Yeah, Vulture, yep. Puerto Rico's a great ship. But right here, as you can see, Steve, Archmagus, they did a good bit of damage farming. P-Pop just did certain things, hit certain targets just a little bit better, and it's kind of the life of it. Sometimes it's just arcs. I think the Des Moines pick was, as much as it makes sense in Haven, unfortunately I don't think that it's the best pick, especially when you are going to know, especially when you're bringing, with P-Pop's current idea, they tend to be late to the cap situation, so they're tending to focus on their capabilities as shooters rather than cap controllers. So get the caps early, but make sure you have the ships that actually can pelt at max range in order to keep on harming them and keep up with how good of a shot that P-Pop is. So, Sea of Fortune, we have a lot going on here. Pig Bay, how's it going? How's everyone going this Saturday night? Let me see. Maybe I can invite you, Pig Bay? Oh, like that way there's no delay. Like, or well, there's a 2-minute delay, but let's see if we can get you in here. I think we might be able to sneak you in. We'll see. Gotta try. Rip ads. Oh man. Let's see. Anything swapped out? Keeping that Buffalo. Pig Bay in the Atlantico. Get up here, Pig Bay. Stop playing the Atlantico. Stop harming division battles. That's horrible of you. Absolutely horrible. 1-1 right now. P-Pop versus Dino nuggies. So. Let's see. I think they're having some switch outs. They're trying to flip sides, so we're just waiting. But Sea of Fortune's got a lot of islands there. I have a feeling they could bring the Des Moines. I don't think it would make sense here because Sea of Fortune's size. I could see Nevsky being a little better, or Hindenburg, or plenty of other options. Puerto Rico, yeah, definitely. Still waiting for it. I think everyone Viking switching out for the Alexander Nevsky. I think we're still having some switch outs. I still bring that Slava. Slava is a great pick in my opinion for this entire battle. Like it's a great overall. It's just you gotta keep it at range and you have to make sure you watch your health because it's still a Kremlin style. It's big. It's a big ship, easy to hit. Okay, I think we are ready. Any change outs from last game? Nothing. Nothing. Well, we do have Vikings switching out the Des Moines to the Alexander Nevsky. I was kind of wondering about that just due to the range of this match. So let's do it. Hello, PB Scream. 4 minutes from. Yeah, I sent him a link that way he can watch and cover it himself. So 1-1 P-Pop versus Dino nuggies. Let's see, whoever does this gets to go against Infinite Rage. So part over here, Steve on that. A lot of times teams will just ignore B. They'll go for AC, grab B if they can. So stream section. We're going to see exactly how they split things up. As we're going to see everyone's moving their respective positions. Dino nuggies definitely has been using their cruisers as roamers, which is quite interesting. I do like that strategy. As you do have a lot of good roaming cruisers that can kind of handle a lot on their range, but yet also still have the capability of helping out their team right there when needed because of their range. Okay, C's already in contention between Koopa and Steve. Both of them have been running into each other all night, so that's going to be a bit of a who's gonna spot each other first. Just watching over here, we do have P-Pop taking the A cap. No one at B. No one. B is just unwanted. B is unwanted. Now over here, we do have Matt Evan in Buffalo with the Pietro. We have a bit of a split fire here. We have Hindenburg, Yamato, and Puerto Rico all in this. What looks to be the Slava is going to be the flex pick, where they need to move maybe even Stuka. I have a feeling Stuka is probably going to start hauling, but because they know a lot of firepower right here, let's get in there. It looks to be that Koopa is giving C to Steve. So 1-1 on the caps. P-Pop up by 21-ish, 20. Depending on when you count. Right here, Bismarck, Motto. Chris holding that cap from Blue. Blue probably knows exactly where he is. Can't do anything about it. Daring will definitely rip apart in close range on that Z52. We have Death Chan roaming in the Hindenburg. Koopa retaking C. Steve will definitely move in to try to take that back. Koopa doesn't have that much health. So if spotted, Koopa could just get nuked, especially by Part. Got some long-range fire here. So Dino last game lost because of the, what I'd say is just sometimes the better shots or the better shooters on the team. Koopa taking a lot of damage. Nice work. Come on, can Steve get it? Can Steve? Come on, get a few more right there. Steve taking out a DD, taking out Koopa right there off the bat within 3 minutes of the game. Great job on that. Now this is all about Dino Nuggies' position to try to win the caps over and just be able to have their DDs run free on this map, because they do not have, especially they don't over here, they don't have much support. Edvin taking a good amount of hits with Matt, Pietro, Steve right there. I'm just going to try to look at this. Golden and Part having a little bit of a snuggle there. Bismarck taking a good bit of damage. Vikings take a good bit of damage in the Nevsky, but the Nevsky takes damage. It happens. This is where I would have maybe sent Steve over to B, but because of the situation that they're in right now, having Steve right here just be an ultimate, like, hey, I'm right here, I could just drop a bunch of torps on you, or I could just come out, because they don't have any form of spotting. Buffalo doesn't even have sonar, even though I've pushed for it. Yeah, Steve's just taking their guns off of his teammates. They're focused on shooting him, and their mind is focused on them instead of shooting on these enemies. We got Stuka moving in probably towards B. Chris is also looking to move towards B. Blue is taking a decent amount of damage from that side. But yeah, no, Steve's just being the ultimate. Hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm annoying. I'm a little mosquito that you can hear, but you can't see it. So Steve just rolling out, seeing if maybe he can bet the farm and hit some torpedoes on some long range hits right there. We do have P-Pop taking B, but I think Edvin might have turned out just a little bit. Took one right at, yep, right there, but healed. This is a close game. It's a very close game. We got Death Chan moving Archmagus. Our Archmagus, I feel like, needs to get a little bit more in that fight. A little bit passive there, but yeah, B getting pulled away from Chris by Blue, having those two DDs there. Steve, once again, reminding him, I'm here. Hi. So great moves on that from Steve, just being a little annoying little mosquito there. We got Part just riding that border, while we have over here Viking taking considerable damage from Death Chan, launching those torpedoes right at the last minute. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that we're going to see the end of Viking here, which is going to give a point lead to P-Pop. Edvin's backing away, taking a large hit right there from the Yamato with Golden. Yep, there you go. Death Chan getting taken down by Viking, but 2 caps to 1. Blue is engaging Chris, though this is a close game because these two, we got heavy hitter. They're heavy hitting AP versus just small, fast shooting guns with Chris. Blue turning and burning. Edvin getting taken down, so now one cruiser on each side is down, along with one DD on the other side. Blue Gaming, unfortunately, getting taken down by Chris, but Slava, are you just going to sneak out and just do it? Because you have a Hindenburg, you might as well just run at that point. Oh, man. Let's see. Pietro taking a few torpedoes from Steve. Matt taking a considerable amount of damage from Stuka, and Golden focus firing on him, I'm betting. Yep, there's some shots in there. Last minute right there. Potentially a little bit of lag on that side. Yep. Slava just pushing in. Sometimes that's all you got to do. And just, hey, you got enough guns. You can take out enough health. Right now, the match is in P-Pop's favor as that switched out there. Or, sorry, in P-Pop's favor. In P-Pop's favor. Matt killing that Yamato with Golden. Steve making a move on the Pietro. Unfortunately, it looks like P-Pop is going to win this. Yep. Dino just could not compete. Oh, man. That was a tight game. That was a tight game. That was great games on just everything went really well. I think it just went down to better shooting. I think Dino Nuggies put up a great show for us on that. Just not enough there, not enough. And that is the end of winners bracket 2-1. Let's quickly go back over to full face right here. Go back to the website right here. We have Infinite Rage versus P-Pop. Dino Nuggies did an amazing job there fighting back and really kicking butt the first game. Second game, a little too, it was a close game, but still, I think they have a little bit of learning to do, a little bit of improvements that I'm betting they're going to make within the losers bracket area. They will be going down, and I believe, they'll be facing up against Mutiny or Dead Game, whoever wins there. But the winners bracket finale is coming up. Get ready, it's a game. It's best of 5. It's gonna be a long one potentially. So Infinite Rage 2-0 lag time. So Infinite Rage 2-0 2-0. P-Pop, they lost one against Dino Nuggies. So what are they going to change anything? Keep their normal. Kind of, these are the areas where those key changes happen within the tournament. That's always either they don't change and they're too stubborn to, and it ends up biting them butt, or it's, hey, they know what they need to do, so they keep with it and keep going. We'll see. But right there. Yep. Let's see, what do we got? We got Haven once again, Sea of Fortune, Blue Front, Loop, and Trident. If we get to Loop, that's going to be a very interesting pick, as that has a lot of different ways to play it, and it's a massive map. Lots can go on all at once. I'll be looking forward to that. So we are waiting for 640 actually. So I'm just waiting for invite on this. Let me quickly PM out. Put up in the world. What's everyone thinking of the games tonight? I think that it definitely has been close. Definitely has been close. Dino Nuggies and P-Pop were both bringing their A game. I think P-Pop has some better shooters, and Dino Nuggies has a lot better in terms of map control and everything, trying to go around more of the objectives. And then they also have what seems to be some pretty good flankers, so they need to try to stay away from getting into a slug match with P-Pop snipers again if they end up going up against them. So, and Rage right there, I have a feeling to see. We haven't seen them play at all this entire tournament. It'll be good to see them. I was kind of looking for Dino Nuggies versus Rage, but it couldn't be too easy. It couldn't be that easy. So, just waiting for the next game. Yeah, there we go. Got music right. Man, what else are we gonna do? Let's see. Oh, just gonna make sure. Okay, never mind. I thought that was gonna be an invite. Yes, nope. So it does seem like we are a little delayed. P-Pop or Infinite Rage. Just making sure everything's up to date. That. Got some lovely drama happening. Gramu is streaming there. NA, where's... Still waiting for the invite on this.
Don't try this yourself. It's extremely dangerous.
I consider these guys won against Yoho with 2 minutes and 20 minutes left last night. Yeah. They know their stuff. They're not idiots. That's going on here? Why are we not? Just waiting. Sorry, everyone. It's the lovely point of the tournaments. It's just, there's some dead time. There's some dead time. Everyone having a good night there. We are waiting for Infinite Rage versus P-Pop. Keep on getting invites, people. I can't play tonight. I gotta watch games. Come on. Sip on my margarita and not have to play. It's the beauty of Rulers of the Wave. Middle game seemed more like an Asia server game, which is probably better suited to what P-Pop's used to. Yeah, that's the thing is P-Pop. I feel like P-Pop's has slightly better shooters overall, so a little bit more patient, more accurate on those things, maybe even better shot call type of idea. And that's the thing is when you look at the play styles of the two of them, Dino has some great strategic value to their team. They definitely try to play those caps more and try to play around their. I want to say that their shooters aren't as. It's at 99.5 versus 99.9 type of idea. Very close, but I think that Dino needs to lean on that strategic value and don't get into those slug matches against just what seems to be just a tiny bit better opponents. Yep, absolutely, Tack. Just everyone did a great job. Both teams have awesome logos as well. Yes. Yeah. So, we're getting it, we're waiting. Just waiting. You gotta love it. So, any updates on that? Dino Nuggies lagged him down there. Peg Leg Pirates is up by 1 against Lost. That's nice to see. Drunken Deckhands and FND are both out from DG. Lost there. Mutiny versus Dead Game. I think this would be a pretty darn close game. I'd be interested in watching that. Good players on both ends. So. Ooh, streamer ready for finale. Ruling the wave. Oh. PM Matt if he doesn't start messaging me. I think actually Alistair's on there. See, trying to PM everyone, be like, hey, where is that? Let me join. I want to watch Best of 5. We've already seen Haven tonight, Sea of Fortune, plenty. Bluefront, Loop, and Trident. Trident's a smaller map, though. I don't know if we'll actually get to that. We'll see. So, Infinite Rage, it seems to be bringing their A game here, so we'll see if they 3-0 P-Pop. Haven, Sea of Fortune. Yeah, we've seen that plenty of times. It's like, oh, hi, Sly. Wonderful check. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I know. Just waiting. Sorry for hearing my cat meow in the background. She's just not getting the attention she deserves, I guess. Oh, man. Waiting on the invite. I think I'm just gonna be right back. We'll see what happens. Oh man. Naval 81. What you thinking of? Gotta message everyone. There we go. Perfect. Wait, no, the map isn't right, but we'll get that eventually. Yep, there. Switch to Haven. Winners bracket finale. Let's do this. We have Infinite Rage versus P-Pop. See when we're gonna get going here. We do have a Venezia coming in, Alster and Hindenburg. That's dangerous. That is absolutely dangerous. We have Raffi and a Black Republic. Hayate coming in. Triple DD setup with the Regolo coming in. Definitely a way different. And especially with how many caps Haven has. This I think is gonna be pretty fun. Because having 3 DDs, you're able to play that cap incredibly well. Chris, Gearing, Pietro again. Edvin's bringing back the Smolensk. Still waiting. I miss it. Oh man. Perfect. Come on. Get comfortable. Oh, we might be in for a long one, everyone. We'll see. Best of 5. They gotta win 3 in a row. Or just win 3 in total. You know, a best of 5 today. Oh, wait, actually, I'm going to do this right now because it is getting nice and toasty, and I cannot. Hey, Neville, how's it going? It's getting warm in here with all the stream lights, so. Still waiting for the team to get ready. Wonder what the hiccup is. No chatter here. I think probably just some swap outs, making sure they're getting everything. Chris is bringing the Venezia. Okay, Venezia, Hindenburg, Edvin, are you going back? Are you staying in Smolensk? Where down below, we have the Hayate coming in. It's a mix between a Haragumo and a Shimikaze. It's a more gun-focused Shimikaze. It's an interesting pick. It is. Great concealment. You know, I no doubt Dirty Sailor's great in it, but it's okay. Especially with that pick with Chris moving to the Venezia, that is definitely a move of, hey, okay, we need to kill these GDs and we need to kill them fast. Because Venezia can most of the time 2 to 3 tap a DD, and with everyone else in the team, they're pretty good. Alright, let's see what we got. Where are we gonna start? Haven, first game of winners bracket finale. Best of 5. Yep, best of 5 there, Arsenos. Yep, we are going in. Turn that music. Let's go. Okay, so we have a triple DD set up for the first time. It's seen on my side of the stream, but in PB's side has seen it a few times. There, what's going to PB is actually filming or streaming the losers bracket games, which right now I believe that would be Peggy Pirates and Lost, something like that. So let's quickly go into this as we back away. We are on P-Pop's side with the Venezia now in their side, and with a Smolensk going back where Edvin was in the Buffalo there. Looks to be just D right there. Now, choosing 3 DDs over having 3 cruisers is going to be a map contestant. You're bringing it out in order to just use your maneuverability with that many DDs, I should say. You're really going to have that capability of keeping all those caps and just keep on going back and forth, keeping DDs busy. Now, as we know, Peepop doesn't really give a crap about caps. So Peepop really needs to use their just overall capability of shooting in order to take the win here overall. Alscare Cheesecake right there. We've got Dirty Sailor sitting there at B just watching. Koopa moving for C and D. Just might as well grab C if no one's there. No one's grabbing it. Arsonist is going out in the Regolo there. Pretty fast ship whenever it has the emergency there. Monsterman, the Venezia, and Raffi falling behind in the Black Republic. We're having our first shots right there. Venezia, of course, putting out some sap rounds. Going to be hurting, but they are focusing the Venezia. The Venezia is really a key critical ship when in this game, because if they can remove one of the DDs, the strat starts to fall apart because you don't have that maneuverability now in comparison. You just have more firepower overall on the enemy team. Edvin is engaging with Arsonist and most likely Monster Man. Regolo can try to take on small ones, but that's really not going to hold up there. Bismarck helping out there. Dirty Sailor probably waning. You have a lot of firepower with the Hayate, so you don't want to get yourself spotted too soon. Now it looks like Koopa and Dirty Sailor are probably going to be spotting each other fairly soon. Now if you are in the Hayate and or Shimakaze, the guns exist, just an FYI, and they actually aren't too bad. So make sure you use them. Down here, Peepop is doing what they normally do. Is they've got a few caps here. We really am wondering, Infinite Rage really needs to push on C, potentially D. Try to get that cap game. That's the whole point of really running a triple DD setup. Having the same amount of caps is probably not helping them, though. With Cheesecake and Dirty Sailor moving on Koopa, they're gonna go hunting right here between these two. So we're gonna see if those have there. Now Peepop still just probably keeping Ling Ling and Alistair are keeping them busy, as those two are great shooters at long range. Koopa getting shot from both sides. Raffi sitting back there offering support where they can. Still 2-2 on caps. Peepop is moving to try to see. So if they could try to corner one of these DDs, especially with a Venezia and a Black Republic, it's a lot of firepower in order to just quickly nuke a DD, though no spotting capabilities. That's really the problem. Chris opened up and seems to have immediately run into some shots from Alistair. Not a great thing for your health on the Venezia. But the Peepop's main thing, in my opinion, they need to remove a DD. They just need to nuke one. They do that, then their shooters can just stay focused, and they don't have to worry about the cap game. Though I do feel like Infinite Rage is not really focusing on the caps as much as I thought they would. Let's see, Edvin still over there. A lot of their Ling Ling, unfortunately, is taking a considerable amount of damage. Daring is pestering him. Alistair taking a little bit. Chris has got to watch out for the Hindenburg slaps right there. Infinite Rage is up in points, so they have that going for them. I have a feeling Ling Ling is probably going to be the one that's more focused. Once they can remove Ying, they have the points advantage, because they already have the caps are equal, so might as well, and that's the closest ship to removal. Raffi's sitting up there. Bismarck's just doing that. Arsonist is taking a good bit of damage. Cheesecake moving into the middle. Some area of denial torpedoes, just to see if they can catch a little bit of damage. Hayate popping up Yingling. That's another thing you're going to have with the triple DD setup. You're capable of, having that sport of just, hey, here's a smoke. I don't need it. Smoke for you, smoke for you. Keep you alive just a little bit longer. So Koopa's sitting out there using the throttle, dodging shocks that way. Good work on that. Staying alive. Both teams, no kills. 6 minutes or 5.5 minutes into the game. Lingling taking a shot at the Venezia. A few hits right there. Infinite Rage still does have the lead. A lot of torpedoes from Dirty Sailor. It looks to be all of them are missing. I think P-Pop is going to take this moment right here. They have to take down Lingling. But they don't want to expose themselves too much. Got to be careful. Oh, shots on Alistair instead. Taking a large chunk of damage right there. Lingling is going to be taking a torpedo. Do have the Cap switching with B and C. Alistair taking some hits. Lingling taking some hits. Raffi and Monster pushing on Yamato. It's a lot of health there. Pushing in. That's gonna hurt. Matt taking down Alistair. Lingling probably not too far. Bismarck getting taken down. Along with that right there, P-Pop has taken the lead by 30. 18 seconds left. We got a torp on Chris. Or that Dirty Sailor is trying to hit Chris from there at long range. That's not it. That's not enough. That's not enough. Great job, P-Pop, on that. Just having enough of that. I don't know where Infinite Rage was thinking on not just capitalizing on that triple DD advantage. They just let P-Pop do exactly what they've been doing all night, is just sitting back, having those better shooters. Though it does seem like both sides, when you look at the numbers right here overall, a lot of damage overall with each team. So they're both great shooters. What's going on there? Because with Haven, you want to play those caps really well with triple DDs. You want to be messing around there. I think that maybe there was that point where you kind of have to keep certain chips in certain areas in order to protect, them. It's, oh man, what's got to be going on Rage's head right here? They're down by 1. It was a close match. Close match though. Yeah. Ah, man. Especially down south, they just, both teams, when you think about it, Alistair, Lingling, both held back 4 ships overall, where you had 2 DDs kind of staying in that area in order to prevent that. I do want to say that C cap and D cap, I think there should have been more contention, because Raffi really didn't show up into the match until late in the game, along with who was it? Their Venezia. I think it was Chris. No, it wasn't Chris. It was Monster Man. Yeah, Monster Man and Raffi. I feel like they should have pushed a little bit sooner, and they would have made a key critical play. So, at least in my opinion, I know I'm not sitting there listening in on each side. It would be interesting to do a little breakdown with each team in many ways of how they won that game, particularly. So. Oh. Sea of Fortune, we're back at this again. 1-0. P-Pop is in the lead against Infinite Rage. Arsonist bringing out Daring. See, that's where, Rigolo's not a bad ship. It can be good. It can be good. But due to the nature of... It can be more like a CL. It's a bit of a stretch here. It's a bit of a stretch. Let's see. Oh, waiting. Let's see if that goes. What happens? Of course, right now, PB and another streamer, Grimu, are streaming right now. So if you want to watch the losers bracket, you can. Let's quickly, if we update the games, Pegleg Pirates is going against L4. Pegleg Pirates has defeated Lost, and Lost is now out of Ruler of the Waves 14. So Lag versus Pegleg Pirates. That's going to be an interesting game. That would be a pretty good one. Mutiny and Dead Game are still waiting to go up against Dino Nuggies in losers bracket. 3-1? 3-2. Alright, game 2. P-Pop is up by 1. We're going to see what changes happened in order to make sure that everything We're up to date. Okay, so we do have a Daring instead of a Regolo. We did see that change before. Venezia's still out. They're still running the triple DD strat. Now, especially with this map, Infinite Rage is hopefully probably going to be playing and actually going to grab B. You know, we saw that in the previous set of games with Peepop. No one really went B. Might as well grab it. It's a free cap. That's something where, hey, you can contest another one. We do have a Des Moines. We didn't see the Des Moines do well in that last one, but we'll see what Monster Men can do right there. Arsonist moving in with the Daring on C, with A being taken over on that side. Ling Ling heading over there with Raffi and Alistair, Cheesecake, and Dirty Sailor. Dirty Sailor is taking A. That's who it is. Dirty Sailor is in contention with... Nope, never mind. I thought Chris was in there. Chris is now just getting in there. Lots of torpedoes out from Dirty Sailor. It's Hayate's capability. Chris churning and burning, using that nimbleness of the Daring to get the crap out of there. Arsonist has taken C. Koopa probably going to do exactly what they've been doing a lot during this tournament, just backing up, putting it back in. So make it happen. Chris Alistair. Raffi's sitting back, not poisoned too much. I think we're gonna see how they want to play this. They got to use those caps, and this might be that perfect time. Is you know, hey, don't let Peepop play their game. They are playing the game of just having the particular shooters that know their stuff. Then they're gonna hit their targets. Monster Man taking a little bit of damage on fire. Arsonist pushing in Koopa out, but 2 caps to 1 Infinite Rage. Chris is pushing on Dirty Sailor. At close range, Daring will still beat a Hayate in battle, but you do have Alistair in the back right there, getting ready. Shot was a little too low, unfortunately. Yep. So this is where, when you are running a triple DD strat, monkey around, keep playing the cap game with their DDs in order to push them in, push them out. Take your time. This is about a war of attrition, and you don't want to get into a slugfest. So right here, Peepop is moving up Chris, Edvin, and Matt into this, trying to see what they can do. I have a feeling they're going to try to take out Monster Man or Ling Ling, or they're trying to wait for Arsonist to show themselves once more, and in doing so, be able to rip out a DD from Infinite Rage's strats. Monster Man taking way too much damage, needs to get out of there, but Ling Ling taking some damage right there. Cheesecake, Dirty Sailor pushing on Chris. Chris is doing a great job in the Daring, just pestering, trying to flip some caps here and there, trying to make sure that Infinite Rage doesn't keep that cap always active, preventing them from earning that advantage of points constantly. That's a great maneuver from that. Death Chan, Bismarck. Alistair has taken a decent bit of damage. Monster Man over here also taking evasive damage. We have Peepop taking C. 1 cap, but now Infinite Rage is up almost 100 points. So Peepop needs to push. And as you can see, we got Matt moving up Chris and Edvin. You're going to want Matt to go first. A little squishy, but take on everything there. Yamato will get hurt a lot by all 3 ships. Matt seeming to peel away, just kind of dodging some shells there. Monster Man and Ling Ling. This is a full effort. There's been a shot caller telling them, get the crap out of there. Let them have C, fall back. We don't care if they keep on pushing in. We have the triple DDs. We have the cap advantage. We can burn time, and that's what you're going to have them do. So great call on that. Alistair still taking a little bit of peppering from the Hindenburg. Yamato, Daring. So while Ling Ling and Monster Man are running away, they're just burning time. They're burning, these ships. They need to get them in there, and especially with Matt backwards in and such, needs to be hauling towards a target. So Ling Ling and Monster Man, they're just being bullet sponges. They don't, right now, it's just survive as long as you can, while you have the rest of your team over here, try to make some conservable plays in order to make up for any losses that potentially you have there. But now, up to 130, they could lose Ling Ling right now, not care about that. They do need to keep their cap advantage in order to make sure that if they do end up losing 1 or 2 ships, it's not a big deal. They still win. Infinite Rage, though, it definitely has learned from the first game. Definitely has learned. There, Raffi, Ling Ling sitting back there, using that island. Rasto, thank you for the follow. Dirty Sailor. Now, they do seem to be dropping out of B, but they have a minute and a half left. They can kind of... They can lose Ling Ling if they want. Ling Ling can die. Everyone else stay alive or run away. Cheesecake has taken a good bit of damage. Let's see if they can put a few more rounds in the Cheesecake before getting him. Cheesecake is taken down right there, along with Ling Ling. The scores have gotten a lot closer. They still need to keep those caps there because they're only 30 points out, but they have won. Oh man, this is tight. This is gonna be coming down to the wire. The better map play that Infinite Rage started off with put P-Pop in a position they have to push. They have to get those kills. They have to get one more person down, in my opinion. They have the point. They had the cap lead. Now it's basically what can they do with what they have left. Chris dodging a few of those torpedoes. Unfortunately, Monster Man, I think they're going down there. P-Pop doing a great move is crap, we're just going to have to push, and they end up pushing just fine. I thought that was going to be a little longer of a delay on this, but great move, Monster Man. Alistair taking a good bit of hits as well. 15 seconds, P-Pop has taken lead on points. They have to kill somebody, and I have a feeling they're going to have someone else killed themselves. Yep. Right there. Coop kills Monster Man. Great job. Close game, though. Close game. Infinite Rage doing a much better job with that cap control and using those cap points to really force P-Pop out of their positions, out from just sitting back and doing what they always do. That was a great move, but unfortunately they could not. I think the time to pull back and get more into a turtle strat to basically force P-Pop to get into a position where now, hey, the shot caller can call the right person to kill one person at a time with the turtle strat. I think it was a little delayed on that one, so we'll see. Up by 2. Oh, 2-0 P-Pop versus Infinite Rage. Both these games have been incredibly tight. Been absolutely fantastic in my opinion. Let's see. Okay. It's like we got everything. We do have Dead Game 1 2-0 against Mutiny. So now Dino Nuggies is going up against Dead Game, and Lag Tam versus Peg Leg Pirates if you are wanting to watch those games. Pig Bay and Ramu are watching those at right now. I believe they should be watching them right now. Yep. So, oh man, how do I sell boats, Bluff? Oh man. Horrible. Alright. So, Blue Front. Okay, so Rage really needs to play their cap game. They do. And now that POP, they got a little I think they might have gotten their feathers ruffled there because they were forced out of their traditional strategy. They still were able to win, but that was still pretty darn close. We'll have to see if they change up at all, because this is definitely a map of cap contention. There's a lot of open water, there's a lot of islands to hide behind, and a lot of capabilities that a triple DD setup can be pretty nice to have in your pocket. But I do have to say, Infinite Rage did a great job on forcing P-Pop's hand. P-Pop just played their cards right. That's how last game went. So let's see how's everything going on everyone else's games. Make sure. So losers bracket finale. It's at 7:15. Yeah, so they should have started by now. Yep. So we'll have to wait for the results of those games. We're waiting for some people to load back in or get back in there. Once again, P-Pop up by 2. See what Infinite Rage has in order. Good music on the beat. Gotta wait. Hurry up and wait. Right. Okay, Edvin's back in. Is Edvin bringing the Smolens or the Buffalo? I'm feeling the Smolens would be better here, but that's just my opinion. Bond, how's it going? Oh, we have the Pietro coming back in. Yep, we had a swap out. Okay, we're ready. Yep, we're going in 2-0, Infinite Rage. Can they win 3 in a row? They have to come back on this one from a swap out. We do have a Pietro Pavlov being brought in. We have seen P-Pop put it in the middle and use that as a flexor right there. So let's see how this rolls and what they plan on doing as we back out here. We're starting the Pietro Pavlovs. Do a nice little fleet picture right there of P-Pop. Of course, everyone's going to grab their B, and then you're going to figure out which way they want to go, whether or not they want to do A or D, or any other way there. Now, when we're looking at this, with triple DD setup, you are going to want to play those caps. You're going to want to be just going back and forth all game and making sure you got that cap control on point. We do have a Des Moines with Monster Man. I would have brought a Nevsky or something, but, you know, that's just personal preference, I think. On that, Raffi Hindenburg with Alistair. Let's see how this goes. We have 1-to-1 on caps. I have a feeling looks like Dirty Sailor is immediately going to go for there. Gearing is going fishing. That's exactly what you want to sometimes do. Is hey, don't get in the cap, just kind of fish. See what's lurking in the cap. You know, you'll probably reload by the time you actually need them again anyways, so might as well see what happens. Dirty Sailor dropping some torpedoes in what they believe is where Koopa is. Koopa has been backing into a lot of caps, using the maneuverability of the gearing in best ways, and unfortunately, did they overturn? Nope. That is some torpedo beating right there, and it doesn't look there's any. Maybe Bismarck might take a few, who knows. Cheesecake probably seeing the writing on the line and probably just going to sneak into C. I could totally see that. That'd be kind of funny. Get all 4 caps, really put P-Pop on the line in order to do that. Things keep on evolving. They're holding it. Monster Man's right there. Ling Ling. Once again, Infinite Rage does not want to get into a shooting match with P-Pop. That's been their strategy the entire Rulers of the Wave. Or else you don't want to play too conservatively, or you will bite yourself in the butt later. See Koopa backing up in there. Dirty Sailor holding on to that cap for dear life, while you have Cheesecake just sneaking in. I knew Cheesecake. I was like, come on, Cheesecake, just grab C. Just grab it. It's a free cap. It's free real estate. Come on, it's just right there. So now it looks to be Infinite Rage will be sitting on all 4 caps. That's gonna push P-Pop's hand. P-Pop has to do something with that. Chris is going to be moving in because Arsonist has taken a good bit of damage, so that 4 cap reign is not gonna last forever. But it still does put a fire under P-Pop's butt in order to start doing something. Chris is grabbing A. Arsonist has been taking a good bit of damage. Dirty Sailor is taking a good bit of damage. Everyone's still pretty darn healthy, and we're almost halfway through the match right here. Monster Man's sitting around that island. Cheesecake running away. He got C, and now I have a feeling I'd personally, if I was on Infinite Rage side, flex Cheesecake over and go grab A. You know, that's the thing is you want to use that detection radius. You want to do everything, but then also that puts a Z-52's torpedoes and guns right in front of everything here, and that's something to consider. So P-Pop What are you gonna do? You're down by nearly 200. We're gonna see. Yep, we're seeing Matt push with the Pietro. Death Jam probably won't be too far along. Arsonist will not be able to hold off that. But we do have Raffi positioned and also Alistair positioned, basically in a running situation. Hey, they can just fall back. That's exactly what you want to do. I think with 2 minutes left, Chris has taken C back. We've got Cheesecake still at B. Dirty Sailor just took a good bit of damage from a torpedo there, unfortunately. Let's see, King Koopa find the target in the smoke. And I don't think so, but you have a lot of torpedoes coming your way there, Koopa. Don't turn. might not be a good idea if you want to turn it all. Probably taking 1 torpedo. Nope. Oh, yep, 1 torpedo. Large hit, unfortunately. On that side, Cheesecake engaging Chris. Matt, Death. Pietro has taken too much damage, falling back right there. I think with this many points, 2 minutes left, P-Pop has to push, and they have to take out some key contenders. Cheesecake getting taken down. Nice work from Chris. Oscar's moment? Are they gonna kind of flip things around? Monster, everyone over there besides Dirty Sailor is pretty healthy. Arsonist is sitting there. Raffi's not very healthy. Alistair's not very healthy. Matt's going on a hunting okay, they're 2-2. They have to kill Alistair and Raffi. If they can get Arsonist or Dirty Sailor, that'd be awesome. Like, Ling Ling's too healthy. Let's see, Matt's focusing Raffi. Add in, we do have Death Chan hitting Raffi as well. Raffi going down right there. There's a massive point. We got 70 points left. Alistair is healed up with a minute left. Arsonist has to run away. Cap is getting flipped over by Koopa with the... like Alistair is just running from Matt. Now with 3 caps, 45 seconds left. Unfortunately, I do not think the cap gameplay... yeah, Monster Man taking hits. If they lose Monster Man and Alistair, they win. Then P-Pop wins 3-0. And I think that's going to be it. I think that is... Monster Man just put himself out in the open, and... right there. Nope, not quite, not quite. Monster Man going down right there. Caps, yep. P-Pop. Let's see, can they win it? Unless Alistair can kill Matt, but I have a feeling he's trying to show a small... Nope, nope. That's it. P-Pop won 3-0. P-Pop is going to the grand finale tomorrow. Oh, man. Infinite Rage. Oh, the first game, they unfortunately played P-Pop's game. Second game, they ruffled the feathers enough, and P-Pop just showed they still have it. They still can play that game and play it just a little bit better than that triple DD setup. And this one, they let P-Pop play their game again. So that was some damn good shooting from both sides, and well played for both sides. Well played. Great work on that. P-Pop winning 3-0 against Infinite Rage. P-Pop will be going to the grand final tomorrow. So, see if we have any updates. We have Pegleg Pirates actually beating Lagtam right there, with Dino Nuggies beating Dead Game on that side. Nice work on that. I think that's pretty much going to be it for me tonight, as there's no other ones that I'm watching. If I'm remembering right, yep, nope, I am out for tonight. But definitely, I'm actually going to quickly bop over and watch PB's stream, and or if you want to go check out Gremu, new streamer in the area, so definitely go give them some love. I'm gonna go see PB. Hopefully everyone is having a great night. I'll see you tomorrow for the grand finale, and PB will be joining me tomorrow. And yes, expect to see it. Come on, I'm gonna do it. So, see y'all tonight. Have a good one.